Hello guys, and welcome to another YouTube video, and today we'll be writing our first program in C++, whereby we'll just write a program that prints a hello world message on the console. So if you're interested in C++, I will be doing a playlist about the language from the basics to the advanced parts, so stay tuned for this playlist. So without no delay, let's get into it. So I'm using code blocks as my IDE, whereby we'll be writing our source code, and it's easy to use. I will leave a link on the description where you can get the download link. So if you have code blocks, let's get straight into it. So you can open code blocks. I've opened mine already. So you'll be greeted with this simple interface, whereby we'll use to create or initialize our project. So you'll click on the link whereby it says create a new project. So you create the project. Then over here, there are different variations of projects that you may write with C++. So C++ it's a broad language whereby you can do almost anything, from writing compilers, making operating system, even writing other programming languages. So C++ it's very broad, and robotics, it's also a field. So building user interfaces, C++ can do it. But for ourselves, we'll be using the console application. So just highlight the console application and then click on go. Then next. Now you choose the language you're using. C or C++. So C++ is just an extension of the C language. So you just choose the C++ over here. So next, then you give a project a name. So I'll name it my app, just like that. Then you select a directory over here whereby your project will be stored. Then after you've finished writing the project title, you can click on next, just like that, then finish. So it will generate, as you can see on your left corner, there is this over here, this drawer over here, whereby it contains, whereby we'll be writing our code. So as you can see over here, you just go on the sources, then expand the folder. You will see a main.cpp file over here with the common this basic C++ program. So let us delete. You can delete it, so you'll be writing it from scratch. Now writing C++ programs, it's quite easy. You just start by declaring some few things on your program. So the first thing you have to do is to include. So just write include, then these brackets, so IOStream, just like that. So what this line does, it imports some libraries. For example, we'll be using a function that it's called cout, whereby it is used to display something on the console. So that is for the outputting. So this library, simply what it does, it imports the input and output functions and modules for displaying stuffs onto the console or on the standard output, or if you want an input from the user. So the preprocessor, we call these preprocessors in C++. So it will import some handy functions whereby we can use it when developing some console applications. So next, just define a main method by saying int main, just like that. So what this is what we call a function in C++, so in programming in general. So we'll be doing, I will handle functions later on the playlist, but I want you to keep in mind that this is what we call a function. So initially, this function is called main. So what this means is, this is where the program execution will start. So anything written onto this block over here will be ran first. So program execution starts from the main method. So this into main. Now let us print something onto the screen. So you can write std for standard, then the 2 full colons, then the cout method, and then followed by this less than symbols. Then you open a set of quotes and write your message. So hello world, just like that, and don't forget to close it. Then you terminate it with a semicolon. So every line in C++ must be terminated using a semicolon. If you forget doing that, it won't compile. So with that, we have just told the computer to output a message called name that will display a message, hello world. Just simple as that. Now the next line, I will just return 0, then semicolon, as you can remember. So this line is where it simply means that we are not returning anything. So as I told you, is that this is a function, and functions return. Basically, a function can return any value, but over here we are not returning anything, so we will return 0. Now let us run the program. To run your program, you just go over here, over the build and run, just click it, then it will compile a program and run it. So as you can see, it has printed hello world over here. So it's just that simple. No complexity in that. So if you want to exit, you can click on enter or press any key on your keyboard, just like that. It will exit. Now you can, another thing I want you to notice is the std. This std comes from this library that we have imported over here, called the input output stream over here. If you don't want to prefix this name std each time you want to print something on the screen, you can add something over here and say using, just type using namespace standard std, just like that, then terminate it with a semicolon, then you remove this prefix over here. So this helps you not to prefix each line with the std call, just like that. This is what we are calling namespacing. So you can, if you don't want to just prefix the std on each line over here, you just include using namespace std. So if you have learned something in this video, just leave a comment and like, and don't forget to subscribe.